I'm gonna free my voice. Said I'm gonna free my voice. I'm gonna free my voice. Said I'm gonna free my voice. I'm gonna free my voice. Said I'm gonna free my voice.
Welcome to Intuitive Conversations, a show about intuition, spirituality, and growth. And I'm your host, psychic, medium, and intuitive artist, Nicole Bowman. I want to thank you guys so much for being a part of the show today and for sharing your light with me. If you are brand new to the show, welcome. And if you are a listener and you've listened before, welcome back. Please take a moment to like, subscribe, share, write a positive review, because when you do that, that helps the channel to grow and build momentum. So today is going to be a very special episode of Intuitive Conversations. We are going to be doing a reading from my book, I Am Spirit, Positive Affirmations for a Soul-Filled Life. Now, this book contains 51 positive affirmations and writing prompts to draw those conditions into your life. But today, we're only focusing on 11. These 11 affirmations are all about self-love and positive self-esteem. The first affirmation is, I am love. I want to talk a little bit about that because sometimes affirmations are difficult to do, especially if you do not believe them. Affirmations 1 through 11 work on positive self-esteem. That is the important point. But what if you don't have positive self-esteem? What if you don't believe that you are love? What if you don't believe you are a spark of God in human form, that you are a spark of the divine? If you're struggling with affirmations, we need to look at your childhood. We need to look at your adolescence. Maybe we need to look at your adult years. And we have to look at who told you you were not enough. Who told you you were not loved? What messages did you get about your self-worth? You may need to get a pen and paper, and you may need to write that down. Oftentimes, when we don't believe positive things about ourselves, it is because of what has been told to us by other people. If you think about it, when we start out as little babies, as little kids, we know that we are loved. We know that we are loving. But there's something that happens in that period of our formative years that might change that. So write it down. Who told you you were not loved? Who told you you were not loving? And then begin to counteract that. Think about the loving things you do every day. Think about the wonderful things you do every day. That is definitive proof that you are enough. After you've done that, it's a lot easier to do the affirmations. So I just wanted to share that with you in case you ever run against roadblocks of how to do those affirmations. But now, without further ado, I'm going to introduce my book, I Am Spirit, Positive Affirmations for a Soul-Filled Life. I pray that you enjoy it. I pray that it's healing for you. And I pray that you're able to move forward in the best way possible for you. The Positive Affirmations. Affirmation 1, I am love. God is love, and love is God. You can never be without them. When you believe in yourself, there is love in your life. When you believe in the divine, you have love too. It does not disappear because relationships end, shift, or change. Love is always there. Love lives inside you. Time for expression. Take a moment to say the words, I am love, over and over and over again today. Write them down and say them aloud whenever you feel stressed or discouraged. Keep those words close. It is a gentle reminder that you are worthy of love and that love lives inside you. Affirmation 2, I am light. No matter how discouraging circumstances may seem, there is a light at the end of your journey. Try to understand that all ups and downs lead you to a path of power and wisdom. When darkness and confusion abound, remember that divine light shines within you. Write it out. Are you currently trying to see the bright side of things, but finding it difficult to do so? Close your eyes and take a moment to let go of current circumstances. Now, ask the question, 1 year from now, how do I want to feel about my life? As you sit with this question, pay attention to the emotions that come up. Do you feel joy, happiness, or hope? Do you experience excitement, contentment, or peace? This is the direction you want to move in. Allow the emotions to flow through your body and enjoy the sensation. When you are ready, open your eyes and take a moment to write about what you felt. Record as much as you can and embrace those positive feelings. The more you live in that space, the more you will be able to envision it on a daily basis. Even if your current life doesn't reflect those experiences, this process will help you to understand that change is possible. With time, this process may also inspire you to take real-world action, plans, and steps to reaching your dream. It often starts with being able to feel and envision that new life. Take some time to write down what you just experienced and explore that now. Affirmation 3, I am joy. Now is the time for friends, family, and celebration. Always remember to rejoice and smile. Laugh openly. Enjoy these sweet moments. Connect deeply with others. Time for reflection. As you go about your day, reflect on what brings you joy in the present moment. Pay attention to conversations, interactions, and simple occurrences that fill your heart with light. Look for the joy in those experiences and watch it rise inside of you. The more you are open to it, the stronger it becomes. Affirmation 4, I am peace. Listen to the beat of your own heart and breathe. This is how you learn to be still. Things are working out in your favor. Trust the process. Choose peace. Time for reflection. All you need is 5 minutes to do this brief exercise. Grab a comfortable chair and have a seat. Place your feet firmly on the floor and close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let your worries and cares slip away as you follow the rhythm of your breath. When thoughts come up, try not to examine or judge them. Just let them flow in and out, establishing a sense of peace and stillness within you. Continue to follow your breath for a while longer, and when you are ready, open your eyes. Then affirm, I am peace. Say this out loud. You can say this affirmation throughout the day, verbally or telepathically. It is great for times when life gets busy and you need a reminder to breathe and slow down. Peace is possible. Affirmation 5, I am God. God is never outside of you. God lives in your heart. The divine blueprint that exists within the cosmos resides within you. Never doubt that God has your back. Trust in the divine. Time for expression. As you move through the day, repeat the affirmation and try to remind yourself that God is always on your side. Whenever you feel anxious or discouraged, repeat the words, I trust the process. God has my back. This allows you to acknowledge what you are feeling while simultaneously knowing that everything is working out in divine order. Affirmation 6, I am goddess. The divine is both masculine and feminine. One cannot exist without the other. Embrace your feminine energy today. Learn when to be silent, when to study, and when to act. Take in all necessary information before making a decision. Move slowly, move wisely, and then move decisively. You will be victorious. Write it out. Take a moment to write out your tasks for the day. As you reflect on the list, begin to ask yourself which tasks are most important. While reflecting on them, scan the list and see where you fall. Are you putting things on the list that make you a priority? Are you including things that nurture your body, mind, or spirit? In the hustle and bustle of life, it is always important to include your personal happiness. If you do not find yourself anywhere on the list, consider adding something that honors you. This could be a scheduled break during the day or your favorite food for dinner. This could be taking time to rest or watching a program you love later in the day. The point is to acknowledge your inner goddess. Nothing is too big or small. Trust what you are feeling and let your inner knowing lead the way. Affirmation 7. I am spirit. The human experience is a beautiful one, but we must never forget that we are spiritual beings in human form. Remember that you are eternal, and today's dramas and worries will soon be over. Try not to stress over small things. Focus on the bigger picture, and spend your time, energy, and thoughts on what truly matters. This will feed your spirit and enrich your soul. Write it out. What is the one thing you want to accomplish today? It doesn't have to be important to the world. It needs to be important to you. Think of the one thing that will give you satisfaction at the end of the day. One thing that will quiet your mind and allow you to rest easy. Once you have it, write it down and schedule it into your day. Sometimes it's the little things that honor your spirit. Affirmation 8. I am air. It is wonderful to set goals and manifest them. However, at a certain point, we must let go. We must dream the dream, do the physical work, and leave the rest up to God. Once you have done all you can, it is time to allow spirit to work its magic. What is for you will be for you. Simply know that and let spirit guide the way. Time for reflection. We all have moments where we feel stuck. Maybe it's a relationship that's not working or a job that is stressing us out. There are moments when we give all we can and there is nothing left to be done. The rest is up to the divine. If you are currently experiencing this, it may be necessary to stop trying to fix it and understand it will fall into place when the time is right. Perhaps there is nothing more to do than to realize that things will unfold for the highest good. Consider stepping away from the problem and realize that circumstances are temporary. You are spirit, and what is best for you will always find its way home. Affirmation 9. I am hope. Things often look darkest before a new beginning. That is why you must persevere and keep going. Have hope for the future. Have hope that new and beautiful things are on their way. Just because you can't see them doesn't mean they are not coming. In fact, they may already be here. You just have to shift your perspective. Write it out. Can you recall a specific time when things in your life seemed to be falling apart, but they were actually coming together in the most unexpected way? Take a moment to reflect on that now and record your experience. Affirmation 10. I am here. It's time to take up space in this world. Know you are worthy of the hopes, dreams, and leadership positions that await you. You are deserving of great blessings. Now is not the time to shrink and hide. Stand up tall, be proud, and know that you are worthy. Write it out. How are you showing up in the world? Is there a talent or a gift that you have been hiding? If you knew things could work well, what would you do? What dreams would you pursue? How would your life look different? It's time to consider that. The possibilities are endless. Affirmation 11. I'm wise. There is a still small voice that guides you, and a brilliant intellect that leads the way. You know what to do. Never doubt that the answers are there. They are waiting to be discovered, waiting to be uncovered. Deep inside you, you know the truth, and it will set you free. Time for reflection. Think back to a time when you knew in your heart you needed to complete a certain task or make a clear decision. Maybe you realized you needed to end a relationship, apply for a new job, or have a difficult conversation with someone you loved. Either way, you felt deep down in your soul the action was necessary. Take a minute and recall that now. How did you feel inside when it was apparent you needed to make a move? Did you feel it in your gut? Did you simply have a knowing? Was there a stirring inside calling you to action? Explore that feeling now and try to remember it. That is the feeling of your inner knowing. It is the eternal part of you guiding the way. Once you recognize what that sensation feels like, you can apply it to all areas of your life when making important decisions. I want to thank you for listening to my podcast, Intuitive Conversations, and taking a moment to listen to I Am Spirit, Positive Affirmations for a Soul-Filled Life. You can find my book wherever books are sold. Always remember to live your light, live your bliss, love yourself, and trust and follow your intuition. Ashe.
Free my voice, free my voice, free my voice.